Welcome! This is my first recognition ceremony as the new program chair for the physical therapy program of Springfield College. My name is Dr. Sherry Peters-Brinkerhoff. Some of you have met me, I'm sure, along the way. I will be here 11 months as of June 1st, and I am so privileged and so excited to be here. So it is my pleasure, and on behalf of the faculty and staff, to welcome you to the Physical Therapy Recognition Ceremony for the Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2025. So Recognition Day is a meaningful tradition to celebrate and honor our Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates as they transition from the study of clinical health sciences to become clinicians in the physical therapy profession. This day also acknowledges the dedication of our PT faculty, staff, alumni, and families, who we could not do any of this without our friends and families, right, guys? All right. Today's ceremonies will include the significance of the Springfield College pin, recitation of the Hippocratic Oath for physical therapy, and highlight the achievements, dedication, and compassion of our graduates and the physical therapy community. In the next 24 hours, the members of the DP class of 2025 will become the 37th class to receive their graduate degree in physical therapy from Springfield College. What a legacy. Congratulations. Tomorrow, members of the faculty place doctoral hoods on their shoulders, and they will be recipients of their long-awaited and hard-earned Doctor of PT degrees. What a glorious weekend. And it's, I think it probably started, Wednesday, Tuesday, something like that. What a glorious weekend to celebrate these 40 students who are ready to become physical therapists. Graduates, there are a number of people who are here to celebrate your achievements. All of these guests have had a substantial and often unacknowledged role in your academic journey. I'd like to recognize each of them and offer thanks for all they have done to bring you to this occasion. Dr. Mary Beth Cooper, President of Springfield College. Dr. Lori Chico-Mascolo, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Is Dr. Slandy here? Dr. Carrie Kanan, Chief of Staff. Is she here? Yay. That's right. Dr. Elizabeth Morgan, Associate Vice Provost. Dr. Liz Mullen, Interim Assistant Vice Provost. Dr. Debbie Burnett, Interim Dean of the School of Health Science. I have to look and see if these people are here. But Dr. Melly Elson, Assistant Dean for Interprofessional Education. Dr. Sue London, and any other board of trustees that might be here that I don't know about. Thank you and welcome. In addition, you have had many teachers, mentors, and helpers. Let me take this opportunity to introduce your friends and families to the members of the Department of Physical Therapy who served important roles in your journey from the time you stepped onto this campus. Way back 6 years ago for many of you. We are joined today by some of the program's adjunct faculty members as well, and these faculty are clinical specialists and experts who divide their time and attention between teaching courses in our program and providing patient care in many of our clinical partner sites. I'd like to recognize Dr. James Cody, please. And also Dr. Abigail Mulligan. Thank you for coming. I extend a special welcome to the emeritus faculty members from the DPT who are, I I don't believe are here. Oh, yes, we do have one. Yes, we do. Okay, please stand as we call your name. Dr. David Miller. Dr. Kathleen Pappas. And Dr. Linda Sumos. I'm honored to introduce the dedicated people with whom I have the privilege to work every day. The core faculty members of the Department of Physical Therapy. They have been your teachers, your mentors, your sounding boards, and on occasion, a shoulder to cry on. Though at times perhaps you didn't feel it, they have always been your greatest cheerleaders. They are soon to be your colleagues. Faculty, please stand as I call your name. Dr. Maureen Barrett, Specialist in Integumentary Management and Associate Director of Clinical Education. Dr. Angela Campbell, Board Certified Specialist in Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Physical Therapy. And recent past President of the Academy of Cardiovascular and Pulmonary Physical Therapy. Ooh, I know, it's important stuff though, right? Dr. Maggie Dangerfield, Board Specialist in Neurological Physical Therapy. Dr. Megan Frazier, Board Specialist in Pediatric Physical Therapy. Dr. Erin Futrell, Board Specialist in Orthopedic Physical Therapy. Let me keep going. And research mentor in the areas of foot muscle function and falls in older adults. Dr. Liz Montemagni, expert in orthopedic physical therapy and director of the Dancer Collaboration. Dr. Kim Nowakowski, board specialist in geriatric physical therapy and director of clinical education. Dr. Whitney Osborne, expert in clinical professional development and director of the undergraduate pre-physical therapy program. Last but not least, Dr. Kathy Post, professor in physical therapy and emeritus professor of the occupational therapy program. Thank you. Let us acknowledge your own very special guests and family and friends of the graduates. Families and friends, if you have supported your graduate, no, not if, you have supported your graduates over many years now through challenges and successes, through hard times and in good times, and in ways both seen and unseen. I'm confident you all have stories. I would love to hear some of them afterwards, of the celebrations and challenges you have experienced. Your support, your patience, your faith, and your love have helped them in ways that are truly unmeasurable. You too have earned today's celebration. Please stand and be recognized. Now on with the rest. I would like to introduce Dr. Angela Campbell, who will greet the class.
Thank you. Though as much as I love red, you know, with cardiac, I might try to move out of the light here a little bit. All right, so this is, did I make it worse? What did I do? Oh, I'm green now? What's that song? I could be yellow, I could be green. All right, so members of the Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2025, today we celebrate you and your achievements. Your DPT journey began on Monday, May 23rd, 2022, when you sat in the old Health Sciences Center, room 224, for the first time as DPT students, attending your orientation program and trying to understand all of your new responsibilities. When we asked you to share a few words that describe the physical therapist you aspire to become, the words that were most often repeated were words such as compassionate, confident, innovative, and helpful. And graduates, you have done that. In the days since that spring day in 2022, many of those long forgotten feelings and times overwhelming, we have embraced many new languages and acronyms in our program that only you hold dear to your heart at this time. Words such as ICE, CMC, and of course the notorious SITE. And you've become part of a profession guided by core values that include excellence, integrity, and compassion. Over the 3 years in the program, you have shown incredible resilience. You have opened your minds and learned a tremendous amount from the amazing group of faculty experts and adjuncts here in this room today. You have become experts in human movement, and perhaps more importantly, you've learned about the emotional aspects of how human beings overcome the challenges that bring them to the doors of a physical therapist. You have demonstrated your responsibilities in the classroom, the clinic, and through your scholarship. You are ready to bring your spirit, mind, and body to the profession of physical therapy for leadership and service to humanity. DPT Class of 2025, I want you to know that on behalf of all of the faculty that we truly care about you. Over the past 3 years, each of you has stopped by our offices, whether to drop in for a scheduled or unscheduled meeting, to talk about grades or how to do challenges, or sometimes some of the funny stories of things that happened along the way in the program. We see a group of 40 future physical therapists who are dedicated to delivering care that's high quality, collaborative, innovative, evidence-based, and always centered around the patient. We're proud of you and can't wait to see all that you accomplish. We, the faculty, are so happy to have you as our colleagues in the clinic. Over the past 3 years, we've been privileged to working with you and watching you grow from those very first nervous days taking blood pressures and CMC to the confident, skilled clinicians you are now. We are truly proud of you. Congratulations, and we wish you the best today and always. And now I might even help move this, so I'd like to introduce the president of Springfield College, Dr. Mary Beth Cooper, to give a couple words. I'm going to bring this down to you so you're not right in the red, though you look lovely in red as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Angela. It's probably a good placement for it. Now, is it still working? Good, great. So first of all, I was delighted when Angela sent me an email earlier this week and said, I'm hoping you can come to this ceremony. And it was without a doubt, we made sure that it was on my calendar in between all of the rehearsals that we have today for undergraduate and graduate ceremonies. And you're going to hear more from me tomorrow. And certainly as we hood these fine individuals, it will be an exciting day. But today really is your moment. And it is, as I look to your families and your friends and I see the excitement on their faces, but it's really about not just today, but it's the patients of the future. Healthcare is a very, very personal matter. You're taking care of patients when sometimes they're at their worst and they rely on you for care. And one of the things I know that Springfield College does exceptionally well is teaching people how to care for others and demonstrating that. So my small personal story, and I promise it'll be brief, but I had an accident last summer and I fell off a bike and I broke my elbow. And so I came back to campus some people were nodding because they saw me walking with this very large piece of apparatus on me. So I addressed the faculty when they came back in August, and they saw this very large, clunky piece of apparatus that was probably not fine-tuned enough. Quickly, they came right at me, they asked me if they could, and they adjusted my apparatus, and I'm like, I'm in the right place to be injured. This is the place to be because I'm with these faculty that know exactly what to do. So I went to the orthopedic surgeon, who happened to be the surgeon that is here on campus, and he happens to be an elbow specialist. And he said, well, you're going to have to do PT. And I said, okay, I'm ready. And he goes, do you have any qualifications? And I said, it must be a Springfield College graduate. And in fact, I have been receiving PT therapy from one of our graduates all year long. And so I know that, again, that healthcare is a very personal matter, and I can't imagine being treated by anybody but a Springfield College grad. So for all your future patients, I know that they are in good hands. Go out and do good things. We're very, very proud of you. I can't wait to give you a hood tomorrow morning. and give you a big hug. So congratulations. Enjoy your day. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, President Cooper. And now we're going to move to the awards portion of our ceremony with Dr. Kim Nowakowski presenting the Gertrude Lamb Award. It works better. All right.
Good morning or afternoon now. The Lamb Award is given in recognition of excellence in physical therapy as demonstrated in education, scholarly activity, and professional service. The award is named in memory of Gertrude Trudy Lamb. Trudy was one of the founding faculty members of this program. She was actually the DCE when I was here, and was the program's first academic coordinator of clinical education. Trudy passed away in 2015, but her impact on this program and the profession is still felt daily. This year's recipient is a Springfield College physical therapy alumnus from Trinidad, who is recognized for her service and dedication to the profession. Dr. Carla Rausio received her Bachelor's of Arts degree in Sports Science at Mount Holyoke College and is an alumnus of the Springfield College MSPT program, class of 2005. She received her transitional DPT from Temple University in 2013 and recently completed her PhD program at Nova Southeastern University in 2024. She's from Trinidad, where she currently resides and owns an interprofessional outpatient practice called Total Rehabilitation Center. In addition to serving her community as a physical therapy provider and clinic owner, she most notably promotes health and wellness of older adults in the community. She spearheaded the development of the Stay Steady Foundation of Trinidad and Tobago, a nonprofit national government organization working at the community level to address falls in the geriatric population. Through their National Falls Prevention Program of Trinidad and Tobago, some SC DPT students and faculty, me, had an opportunity to work with her during spring break to provide free fall screenings and education to older adults in various areas of Trinidad and Tobago. She is currently providing a free hybrid workshop series to promote healthy aging in Trinidad. Some of you may recognize Carla as a guest lecturer in some of your classes via Zoom. In her spare time, you can find her feeding the hummingbirds, spending time with her family, including her animals, and enjoying outdoor activities. Congratulations to this year's Lamb Award recipient, Dr. Carla Rausio. We'll now share Carla's video message, and just so y'all know, we've hooked her in via WhatsApp. She's watching and listening on my phone.
Hello from Trinidad and Tobago, everybody. First and foremost, congratulations to the DPT class of 2025. I am excited to call you all my colleagues. And I am also deeply honored to receive the Gertrude Lamb Award. Exactly 20 years ago this month, I graduated from the Springfield College Physical Therapy program. Back then, it was a master's degree. So to be here on the 20th anniversary of that milestone and to receive this recognition from the very place that set me on my path just blows my mind, and I'm deeply appreciative. As I reflect on my journey, I keep coming back to one image, and that's a river. You know, navigating a career in physical therapy is much like navigating a river. Sometimes the current carries you effortlessly, and other times you feel like you're paddling against rapids and going upstream. But along the way, there have been buoys, these guiding markers that pop up just when you need them. And for me, those buoys have been the educators, the mentors, and the connections from Springfield College. Now, when I first set out on this river of professional life, SCPT was right there with me. And as a young undergraduate, I thought I had a clear idea of the journey ahead. I had it all planned. But little did I know that life would toss some unexpected bends and rapids my way. After my undergrad from College College, I was accepted to 4 PT programs on the East Coast, but I had no money. So I had to return to Trinidad to work and save money to support myself in PT school. And Springfield, under the then leadership of Dr. Sumas, became my first buoy. When I explained to her why I couldn't attend, she didn't just wave goodbye. She deferred my admission for a year. And when finances still didn't line up a year later, I was heartbroken and sent a resigned second email notifying her. But once again, she responded with empathy and support and gave me 1 more year. No other school did that. Springfield College's commitment to my development, even before I set foot on campus, was really life-changing. And that set the tone for my relationship with SCPT. Always there, always supportive. And after I graduated, I was on a student visa, an F1 visa. And on that visa, you're allowed to work in the United States for a year. So after I graduated and completed that year of work, I returned to Trinidad, where the healthcare system felt more like a tangled forest than a flowing river. With no mentors or senior clinicians to guide me, I often felt like I was drifting. But then years later, when I faced a really challenging case and wanted to write it up for publication, I thought of Dr. Shevan. And 10 years after graduation, I reached out to her, half expecting that she wouldn't remember me. But not only did she respond, she offered some really insightful advice that shaped my first publication and gave me the confidence to present internationally at the World Congress of Physical Therapy. And that buoy of guidance didn't stop there. When Dr. Shevan and I later reconnected, it sparked the idea for a global service learning project and a clinical internship in Trinidad. And through that, I had the privilege of collaborating with Dr. Nowakowski on the National Fall Prevention Program here in Trinidad, which we developed and which not only impacted my clinical skills, but also built a treasured friendship with Dr. Nowakowski. And these opportunities, both the academic and the human connections, are the result of Springfield's commitment to nurturing relationships and staying engaged long after you graduate. As I worked through my recent PhD, SCPT remained present, like those buoys I kept encountering, reminding me that I was never alone. And even through social media, I felt their encouragement, cheering me on from afar. When I had the chance to guest lecture to you guys recently in the biopsychosocial course, it felt like coming just full circle. So to you, the graduates sitting here today, I have 2 messages. First, embrace that humanics philosophy that is ingrained in you here at Springfield. At Springfield, people come first, and this isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a guiding principle, and I have borne witness behind the scenes. I've seen the faculty embody this over the last 20 years. Whether in your professional practice or your personal life, prioritize human connection. This commitment will shape your success more than any technical skill you have, more than any manual technique you master, or exercise you prescribe, or any great diagnosis that you make. And second, stay connected. Your classmates, your professors, your mentors, these are your buoys. The river of your career will twist, it will turn, it will meander. You will encounter rapids, and other times, a peaceful stream. And through it all, your SC community will be there to help you navigate it. And as you set out on your own journeys, remember that the challenges will come, but so too will the opportunities. You've been given an education in SCPT rooted in service to humanity, and you're prepared not just to work, but to lead and to uplift others, to be that buoy for another person, especially in today's world of hate and discrimination and suffering. Trust in that foundation and trust that Springfield College will continue to be a buoy in your river, just as it has been for me. So to SCPT, thank you once again for this tremendous honor. I am profoundly grateful for all your support along the way. And graduates, I look forward to seeing where your own rivers may take you. But just remember, along the way, to keep an eye out for those buoys. Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Carla. She's in between treating patients right now, too. So now I'd like to present Dr. Elizabeth Montemagny, who will present the Humanics Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Springfield College Humanics Award honors an individual who exemplifies excellence in living out the college humanic philosophy, in living and interconnecting the emotional, intellectual, and physical dimensions of life within their physical therapy practice. This year, we are proud to present this award to Dr. Kathy Pappas. Please step forward. I have a special connection with Dr. Pappas. When I entered on this campus many years ago, she was my mentor as a full-time faculty member, so this is a really big honor for me too. Dr. Pappas is a highly respected, longtime faculty member and recently retired in the physical therapy department who truly embodies the spirit of humanics. She will be dearly missed as she has retired, but truly we bring her back on campus anytime we possibly can. Since 1979, she has been a dedicated member of the American Physical Therapy Association, actively serving as a Western Massachusetts Assembly representative and delegate at large. She plays a significant role in shaping our policy decisions for the profession. Dr. Pappas is also a member of the APTA of Massachusetts Nominating Committee and was honored with the Mary McDonald Distinguished Service Award in recognition of her outstanding contributions to the advancement of our field of physical therapy. In addition, Dr. Pappas has always been a member of the American Association of Clinical Anatomists since 2007. She served as an abstract reviewer for their annual conference and is a longstanding member of the Educational Affairs Committee, as if she hasn't done enough. Her commitment to service goes on and on. Currently, she is serving as the Strive Clinic PT Compliance Officer, and an active board member of the West Springfield Council of Aging. Dr. Pappas, we can't thank you enough for your unwavering leadership and service to others. Congratulations on this well-deserved recognition. Dr. Angela Campbell will now present the PT Adjunct Faculty Award.
All right. Kind of feel like I need to apologize now to the next recipient. It's kind of hard to beat Dr. Pappas's glow up. I'm now presenting the Adjunct Faculty Award, which is given to an associate faculty member in recognition of excellence in teaching and outstanding contributions to the Springfield College Department of Physical Therapy. This year's award goes to Dr. James Cody. I have known Dr. Cody since his time as a Springfield College undergraduate in the exercise science program. Several times we discussed his passion for cardiovascular physiology and his yearning to apply this science to the whole person in the context of physical therapy. He proceeded to attain his DPT degree from American International College, but he never really left Springfield College. His eagerness to teach others and share his passion for cardiovascular and pulmonary conditions became evident as a DPT student when he discussed and demonstrated his patient management in the LTAC setting with our own DPT students rotating through during one of their ICE experiences. And quick sidebar, Dr. Cody happened to be interning at this particular LTAC under our own Dr. Maureen Barrett, who was then the site coordinator for clinical education, truly highlighting the 7 degrees of SCDPT. Your SCDPT connections will only continue to strengthen and provide you yet unseen opportunities. Dr. Cody would then go on to work clinically with patients with cardiovascular and pulmonary conditions in many settings, including critical care, LTAC, and most currently the home care setting. Throughout his clinical years, he has served as an adjunct faculty member for the Springfield College Department of Physical Therapy in cardiovascular and pulmonary lab, clinical medicine and pathology, applied research, and has served as a research advisor for the DPT capstone projects and as both a cumulative integrated practical examiner and standardized practitioner patient. Students have commented on Dr. Cody's ability to make complex concepts such as hemodynamics, fluid overload, and volume shifts more easily understood as he applied them in a clinical case context that improved the student learning. His stories of both the joys and confounding vagaries of work in the clinical trenches have always been appreciated. It is truly my honor and pleasure to continue to work closely with Dr. Cody, and please accept this well-deserved Adjunct Faculty Award. Congratulations, Dr. Cody.
Next, we have the PT Student Recognition Award. I have the pleasure of presenting the Student Recognition Award this year. This student has been nominated and selected by the graduating class in recognition of their contributions made to both the class and Springfield College. Dedication and enthusiasm towards the field of physical therapy and their exemplification of the humanics philosophy. Having been Adam's advisor, and Adam, why don't you come on up? That will come up in a few minutes. Having been Adam's advisor for the past 6 years, I would like to share a little bit more about him. This year's recipient has become an integral part to the graduating class. He can be found all over campus as a leader in pre-camp to welcome our new students to campus, a student ambassador singing the praises of Springfield College, a member of the Student Alumni Association fostering relationships and networking, mentoring in the Pride Cares mental health support, and even throwing a Frisbee on the greens. This student has the ability to maintain work-life school balance with a smile and recognizes integrity and relationships are important not only in the PT field, but life in general. The resilience, enthusiasm, and active participation in the classroom and clinic, especially CMC as Mr. CMC, is one of Adam's shining accolades. This student also exemplifies the humanics philosophy through their work as a Kleinfeld PT Fellow, providing guidance in that community mobility clinic. As his advisor, I can see why his peers have chosen to honor him. This individual embodies much more than the list of accomplishments. He's driven, cares deeply, and is really profoundly committed to elevating those around him. Congratulations, Adam. You surely deserve this award. Dr. Aaron Fertrell will introduce our PT National Student Honor Society inductees with Dr. Kathy Pappas and Dr. Maggie Dangerfield will help give them their pins and cords. Kathy Post. Sorry, it's Post. It's Post on here. That was my Pappas. It's Dr. Kathy Post.
It's okay, Liz. People have been doing that for years.
All right. The National Physical Therapy Student Honor Society is an organization established by the American Council of Academic Physical Therapy to recognize DPT students who demonstrate excellence, integrity, and professionalism in areas of academic achievement, leadership, and service. Students inducted into the Honor Society are expected to uphold and implement the core values of the physical therapy profession. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our Honor Society inductees from the class of 2025. When I call your name, each of you come up and stay up here, okay? Morgan Colangelo. Julia Iowanek. Victoria McFarlane. And Sarah Taylor. Morgan, Julia, Victoria, and Sarah, congratulations on your entry into Delta Phi Tau, DPT. Yeah. I know, we're big nerds, right? The National Physical Therapy Student Honor Society. You were nominated by the faculty as individuals who exemplify outstanding traits in leadership, research, and service to society, characterized by consistent demonstration of strong moral character and ethics. The purpose of the Delta Phi Tau is to distinguish individuals who have demonstrated exceptional academic accomplishments and advocated for the profession of physical therapy. You have collectively set a high standard for academic excellence in the physical therapy profession, and we expect you to continue inspiring and guiding future students. That's right, you have to come back as models and mentors. So in honor of your induction into the Delta Phi Tau Honor Society, you have each received your honor cord, which you will be worn tomorrow with your hood, and also the certificate of recognition and your Delta Phi Tau lapel pin. Congratulations. And next, Dr. Peter Sprinkerhoff will bestow the college pin.
However, not quite yet. Before you receive your pin, I want to explain what it represents and why it is meaningful to all of us. So the pin, and if you look at the embossment on our door as you walk in, that's what that pin will look like. A circle with our triangle and a lamp in the middle of it. The pin is a 1,000-year-old symbol of service to others. The earliest ancestor of the pin dates back to the Maltese cross, adopted by Crusaders and worn on their habits as a symbol of service to Christianity. Over the centuries, variations of the Crusader symbol were gradually modified and became a family coat of arms, often symbolizing service to a ruler. By the time of the Renaissance, guilds had adopted coats of arms symbolizing masterful service to the community. The most recent ancestor of the pin is the hospital badge of 100 years ago. It was given by the Hospital School of Nursing to the students to identify them as nurses who were educated to serve the health needs of society. The symbol of service involves many professional rights and responsibilities and represents the institution from which they are trained. The pin is a statement that you are from the Springfield College. On the pin is embossed the Luther Gulick triangle. Within is the lamp, and around the triangle is the circle that encloses the name of the institution. The triangle, with the words spirit, mind, and body written within it, stands for not for body or mind or spirit, but for the person as a whole. The triangle indicates that the individual, who may have different aspects, is a unit. Spirit, mind, and body is written along the edges of the triangle, representing the three pillars of the Humanics philosophy. Within the triangle is that lamp which signifies learning. And around the triangle is a circle that encloses the name of the institution and its founding year of 1885. I bet you all didn't know that. Today we celebrate your rite of passage into the world of clinical physical therapy. Before you receive your PIN, you will have to participate in confirming your promise to follow the Hippocratic Oath for physical therapy. The Hippocratic Oath is the promise traditionally taken by physicians pertaining to the ethical practice of medicine. Today you are asked to take an oath pertaining to the practice of physical therapy that is supported by your faculty and the American Physical Therapy Association. Students, please stand. Raise your right hand and join me in stating "I will" at the end of each phrase of the Hippocratic Oath. Oath of a physical therapist. In the presence of my colleagues, friends, family, and teachers, and in view of the honored profession I am entering into, I solemnly and willingly state that I dedicate myself to the following. I will practice physical therapy with compassion for their vulnerabilities in each of my patients, and will work to preserve their dignity and promote their health and welfare. I will value the lives of patients as I value my life, through my concern for their significance and with respect for them and the confidential nature of our relationship. I will. I will be humble. I will. I recognize my limitations and will continue to consult with my colleagues and coworkers for knowledge with which I can better treat my patients and for the inspiration to expand and augment my education. I will share my knowledge with my colleagues and patients freely with compassion and patience. I will work toward the improvement of the quality of life for all of my patients. I will honor the choices that my patients make with respect to their wishes and needs. I will do my best to ensure that I do no harm to another human being. I will work to improve the practice of physical therapy so that all who seek it will receive the treatment which is proper, ethical, and just. I will make certain that my judgment regarding the practice of my profession will not be influenced by race, creed, religion, greed, or unethical behavior. I will expect the same behavior from my colleagues and my coworkers. Thus, with this oath, I freely accept the obligations and rewards which will accompany my practice of physical therapy. Please be seated. Dr. Kim Nowakowski, please come forward to introduce the entire 2025 cohort.
I will get out of your way. I'll get it, Kim. I'll get it.
Because I want to be out of everybody's way.
Come closer. Come up. You want to show that? You good? Good.
Mm-hmm. Ready? Kelsey Allard.
Yeah.
Ethan Barker. Ashley Barnes. Kara Beaupre. Catherine Blinn. Brian Caligari. Dominique Shaves. Alexandra Chrysofides. Morgan Colangelo. Madeline Kuhn. Lindsay Corning. Allison Del Monte. Nathaniel Evans. Katerina Ferreira. Veronica Fulgeri. Aiden Gallagher. Tyler Gary. Alana Gartenberg. Sarah Gray. Samantha Horhan. Julia Iwanek. Anna Manente. Victoria McFarlane. James McGon. Caitlin Mills. Samuel Malloy. Matthew Mora. Jack Myers. Alexander Pettis. Rachel Perry. Kathleen Pilkington. Tino Pizzarella. Emily Rakana. Emma Recaro. Adam Riley. Lefteri Roba. Hannah Sullivan. Sarah Taylor. Ariana Vesicchio. And Jonathan Weber. I now present to you the DPT 2025 cohort. As our students, soon to be graduates, are seated, I will introduce today's student speaker. The DPT class of 2025 selected Nathaniel Evans as the student, soon to be graduate, speaker today. We are confident that Nate will continue to share the same level of passion and make an impact on our profession. Today, Nate is sharing this message on behalf of the DPT 2025 cohort. Nate, come on up.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I've never been good at saying goodbye. My favorite method of doing so has always been the Irish variant, where I leave and tell no one what I'm doing or where I'm going. It is significantly easier for me to avoid those sometimes difficult words, even if it is at the cost of the feelings of those around me. However, I have come to realize that a heartfelt goodbye is one of the most important components of our profession into which we are about to enter. At this point, we all know that one patient at discharge who does not want to leave, those frequent flyers, so to speak. Sometimes these patients enjoy the social component of their sessions, but others simply fear the change and the independence that comes with a disruption of their routine. We are responsible for having that difficult conversation and explaining that their time with us is over. In my opinion, our goal with this conversation should be to demonstrate to our patients and that our patients do not need us anymore, that we have given them the tools to self-manage the very issues for which they are seeing us. We have the power to make a tremendous positive impact in our patients' transition to independence. When I entered into our summer semester back in 2022, I was under the impression that physical therapists were simply meant to make patients feel better. Now I'm of the opinion that our goal is to empower our patients to make themselves better, and that while we provide assistance and ultimately watch them flourish from afar. At discharge, a sincere goodbye gives patients a sense of value and care, and subsequently a greater sense of self-efficacy when approaching life's many challenges. You would think that I've learned this lesson from the hundreds of patient interactions that I was able to have on ICE experiences and clinical rotations, but I actually gained this mindset from every single member of the DPT class of 2025. I have had the privilege of observing and participating in a cohort culture where we all push one another to be the best versions of ourselves. We've all leaned on each other at one point or another, but at the end of the day, our greatest strength has been our ability to empower one another to become better problem solvers, leaders, and critical thinkers. I have spent hours every school week and countless more hours studying with you on weekends. In this time, I have had the privilege of observing all of us grow from students armed with just the basics of anatomy, biology, physics, and chemistry, into fully fledged clinicians with the ability to think critically and adaptively in any given situation. As we say our goodbyes in the coming days and make our own transitions into independence, I'm nothing but excited to watch every single one of you flourish and succeed in your chosen career paths. As new graduates in a demanding field, it can be easy to become trapped in the mindsets of self-doubt and self-distrust. I would like to remind you that your knowledge is not just your own, but the collective knowledge of 40 incredibly capable minds, bolstered by the knowledge, experience, and support of our professors, families, and friends. With this in mind, I would like to say a heartfelt thank you to the Springfield College DPT faculty that has guided us through the past 3 years, to my family that has provided an immeasurable amount of support throughout this process, and to every single member of the Springfield College DPT class of 2025 for making the college experience better than I could have ever imagined. Just remember, it's never a goodbye, but merely a see you later. Thank you, everyone.
Well, I can't follow up with that, that was pretty amazing. Thank you so much. That was awesome. So before I let you go, cohort class, DPT class of 2025, please go out to the grass where we will have class pictures taken by our photographer. On behalf of the entire community here at Springfield College, congratulations. You did it, all right? Tomorrow is the culmination, but today's special, right? We hope you leave here with fond memories of your time at Springfield College and excitement for the endless possibilities that your academic journey in the DPT program has unlocked. Also a passionate commitment to making a positive impact in our profession and the communities that we serve. Thank you, graduates, and those who are here to bear witness to the entry of these 40 new clinicians into the profession of physical therapy. Thank you all for being a part of this ceremony. After one final round of applause for the graduates, the students are going to go out to the grass, but everybody else can go out for a reception right outside here where we've got some nice refreshments. Thank you again.